I remember meeting this girl for the first time, and we were in conversation, and she stopped me mid-conversation, looked at me and asked, "Are you an artist?" And at first I was like, "Oh, it's because I'm dressed so well. It must be because I'm so stylish right now that she can just read artist vibes off me." No, it was because of the way I talked. And I remember feeling quite impressed with myself. I was like, "Oh, I've become an artist in the room, guys. Step aside, step aside." But nowadays, I don't really find it that much of a compliment. I remember going to an artist talk, and it was amazing. Absolutely, I'm so sorry. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I remember going home to my sister and being just talking her ear off, just going for hours on end about how amazing this artist was. And she used the phrase having a conversation with the material. And I remember relaying this to my sister, and she looked at me like, "Oh, what does that mean?" And it was in that moment I realised that we sound absolutely insane having conversations with inanimate objects. I should probably take the time here to actually explain what having a conversation with your materials mean. Simply, it means understanding the material you are working with. For example, knowing what temperature metal melts and what that looks like, and how it reacts when you try to manipulate it. It's knowing your material so well, it feels as if you're having a conversation with it. And don't get me wrong, this is not an art-specific thing. I picked up a book recently that I haven't picked up in ages, called What About Law? Studying Law at University, from back in my sixth form days. And I was reading the foreword and listened to this. "The law addresses everyday concerns, and its reasoning is often no more than applied common sense. But we lawyers do not make it easy for anyone to understand what we are talking about. Lawyers still have, as Jonathan Swift observed nearly 300 years ago, a peculiar cant and jargon of their own that no other mortal can understand. This can be confusing, even intimidating to others." But I think the difference with law is that I don't think the client really cares about what jargon is coming out of their solicitor's mouth, as long as that jargon wins them the case. With art, it's a little bit different, I believe. I think the main concern really is alienating an audience because they can't understand what's being said. And I think that art already has that stigma of, if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, then you're just not that girl. And I absolutely hate that. I really hate that with a passion. It's a bit annoying to see and to, have people who want to know and want to have experiences and relate to art, and then being told that because they don't understand a certain phrase or terminology or language about it, that they're not able to. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Answer in Progress has done a really good video about this, but more so in the terms of academic writing. So I'm very curious at the moment, what kind of jargon is commonly used in your field? And let me know down below. I'm very excited to read them all.